So let's jump right into it.
A father is behind bars accused of shooting his 3 sons. Amazingly, they all survived. It happened along sunlit Coral Street in Ruskin. And Fox 13's Evan Moon is live outside the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office for us tonight. Evan, what happened here?
Just a crazy story. Investigators tell us that Christopher Brown and his sons got into an argument over a car that ended up in shots fired at his own 3 children. Luckily, they're all okay. We spoke with some neighbors out there today. 3 kids shot by their own father. Now that man faces potential life in prison.
When you look at the facts of this case, we know this defendant did everything he could do to try and kill his children.
A fight between the family broke out Sunday morning around 11 a.m. outside the home in Ruskin. The sheriff's office saying the fight was about a car. 36-year-old Christopher Brown hit one of his 3 kids in the head with a gun, causing the gun to fire and graze the child's ear and jaw.
His first child, he pistol whips him. After pistol whipping, he takes out his gun and shoots.
Oh, let's back that up a little bit. Let's back that up a little bit. Let's send out this message. Back that up. That is absolutely wild. Let's back that up.
Sunday morning around 11 a.m. outside the home in Ruskin. The sheriff's office saying the fight was about a car. 36-year-old Christopher Brown hit one of his 3 kids in the head with a gun, causing the gun to fire and graze the child's ear and jaw.
His first child, he pistol whips him. After pistol whipping, he takes out his gun and shoots him, missing his body but hitting him in the earlobe, striking his ear.
With one boy shot, the other 2 brothers ran at their dad as he tried to get into his car. But investigators say Brown then fired several rounds at his other 2 sons. Both were hit and taken to Tampa General Hospital. Thankfully, all 3 boys survived. One neighbor saw it all unfold on his Ring camera.
Our camera was blowing up. I look and I see about 5 police officers, a paramedic, people running around. Text messages start blowing up, saying like, are we safe? You know what's going on. So real crazy situation.
And several neighbors say it wasn't the first time Brown and his boys had issues.
You know, I have small children, like not even feeling safe to do what normal kids do and just run up and down the street without worrying about fights breaking out, gunshots breaking out.
Court documents show one child had a digital recording, what may have been a voicemail afterwards from the dad that said, quote, I tried to take your life. You won't make it to Wednesday. Now the state attorney filed a pretrial motion to...
Hold on, back that up a tad bit. In the recording, the defendant is heard stating to the victim, I tried to take your life and you won't make it to Wednesday. That is some wild things to say to your son. Truly wild. Some people just don't deserve to be fathers. Shouldn't be fathers.
You won't make it to Wednesday. Now the state attorney filed a pretrial motion to keep Brown behind bars until his trial.
He's a threat to the community based upon his long criminal history, based upon his prior record, based upon the facts of this case. They're going to show this court why he shouldn't be released.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff saying this was a senseless and alarming act of violence that could have had an even more devastating outcome.
Ultimately, this defendant is looking at a minimum mandatory of 25 years in prison for shooting his child, up to life in prison.
Give him life. That is crazy.
Now again, Brown is charged with first-degree, premeditated, attempted murder, aggravated assault, and other charges. Like you heard there, he could face 25 years to life in prison, and there is a pretrial hearing.
Now, did he fear for his life in any way? I didn't hear him say anything, but that's only if he could try to say self-defense. But you pistol whipped your own son? Pistol whip your son and shoot at 2 others. Now, you don't care about your family. I can't see a situation getting so out of hand to where I feel like I need to pistol whip my son. Box my son? I mean, hey, I'm not going to say it's right, but yeah, you got to. That's crazy. If you raise them right, you shouldn't have to do anything like that. Like my thinking. If you raise your kids right, you don't have to experience any of that. Don't have to experience any of that. Do children yes, children are going to be disciplined some. Yes, that's children, but hopefully if you discipline them the right way, you won't have to do that anymore. And especially don't need to, whatever argument gets turned into you pulling out a gun and pistol whipping your own son and shooting at the other and then stating that, oh, you're not going to make it till Wednesday. Nah, that's absolutely bonkers. Crazy. Now, that is it for that video. But let's jump into the... All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.